Brody, we've talked about this.
I know, and I'm tired of talking.
Well, I'm sorry if I've given you any mixed signals, but talking is where I draw the line.
Let me get this straight. I'm not married. You're not married. We're living together, raising Shane as our son.
Okay, but that's the thing. He's not our son. He's my son. Mine and...
That kid means everything to me. I'd do anything for him. I'd lay down my life for him. And for you.
I know you would. And that means so much to me. You have no idea. But Brody,
But what? One little kiss is a crime?
it's wrong. I'm sorry. I just don't feel that way about you.
Gigi, I'm not an idiot. I looked into your eyes, you looked into mine, and something happened. We had a connection. We have a connection.
Okay, of course we do. We have a connection, because you're my friend. But
You love Rex. I know. I don't like it. I sure as hell don't get it, but I know. So fine. Fine. If you need me to say it, I'll say it. I won't try to kiss you anymore.
Thank you.
But you can't make me say I won't want to.
You think this is some sort of selfish act on my part? After what I did for you tonight?
Dorian, I know what you did for me. That's why I wanted to see you.
You were dead as the proverbial doornail. If it were not for my intervention, you would be downstairs in a drawer with a tag tied to your toe.
How vivid.
How true.
I know I owe you for saving my life. And I thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sure if the shoe were on the other foot, you would have done the same for me.
Well, I would certainly never want you to die. And I suppose if you have something you want to tell me, the least I can do is to hear you out.
Are you sure? Because just a few moments ago, you naturally assumed that anything I would say to you would have to be self-serving.
Well, Dorian, I can only go from past experience, you know? Your confessions have a way of evolving into diatribes. Do you remember the last time we tried this? You wound up telling me my life had lost its meaning?
Yes. But the way that you reacted just proved that I was dead right. You went off to find yourself. And then you came back and you regaled us all with stories about how wonderful everything was, waitressing at that quaint little diner. You found Charlie. I'm responsible for all of that.
So you did me a favor. And now you're going to do me another one.
No. I'm going to keep a promise to make things right with you. And that promise means that I've got to tell you the truth about me and Charlie.
So what's got you so upset?
You know, I can't really talk about it.
Why not?
It's one of those AA rules. But it's a good rule. It's there to protect us.
This was something you heard at AA?
Yeah. But, you know, that's one of the main principles of the program is creating a safe environment for people to be able to talk about their recovery, the mistakes they've made.
So everyone there is sort of like a priest at confession.
You know, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten up there and told everybody at the meeting stories about stuff that I did when I was drinking. And the only way I could do that was by knowing that it was never going to leave the room. And I can't just change that rule just because.
Just because you heard something that upset you. You can't tell anyone.
Not even the person who should hear it most.
Brody, please. I've managed to get Shane and myself in a really big mess. I just don't want to screw up his life any more than I already have.
You haven't screwed up anything. Shane's a great kid.
Yeah, a great kid who's been lied to by his mother for his whole life. I have to figure out how I'm gonna handle all of this. So that means I
promise I won't do anything to make your life more complicated than it already is.
Thank you. Now I have to get some sleep.
Long day?
Yeah, and another one tomorrow, starting with the early shift at the diner.
Hey, could you wake me up before you leave?
I'm leaving real early.
Oh, deal. I need to start looking for a job.
In that case, I'll be sure to wake you up.
Hey, get some rest. Hey, Gigi,
Yeah.
I'm glad we talked it out.
I am too.
All right, Dorian. What is the truth?
Charlie and I did not get drunk together that night, and we certainly didn't go to bed together.
I see.
He didn't say all those terrible things about you that I led you to believe. In fact, he always speaks of you very kindly, even lovingly.
Why did you tell me all those lies to begin with?
You know very well why.
To hurt me.
To get you off my back.
So what really happened? I mean, why did Charlie get drunk that night?
Charlie, don't.
Which part?
Down the hatch. Why does it matter why Charlie got drunk? I mean, how, for that matter? For goodness sakes. Sometimes a person is just faced with a situation and they find themselves making a decision that they then profoundly regret. It doesn't make them a bad person.
Are you still talking about Charlie? Or yourself?
I did not bring you back to life to have you taunt me with all the terrible things that you think that I have done to you. It's bad enough that Mel does that.
Mel?
Yes, Mel.
Do you talk to Mel?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Sometimes. Don't you talk to Ben?
Oh, yes. Oh, I do, yeah.
Sometimes I feel his presence, especially when I'm facing a difficult situation, and usually it's involving you.
I wonder why that is.
Well, Mel always said that I should find some common ground with you.
Well, you know, Dorian, he was right, and he managed to make that happen. We were not always at each other's throats, you know.
I just want to tell you that I think that you are brave beyond belief.
Dorian, you have never looked more beautiful in your entire life.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I love that joke.
Do you know that it is absolutely remarkable how much you and I have in common?
I'd forgotten about that herb tea.
Got any left?
I think I've got a little hidden away for a special occasion.
My death, huh?
No. Believe it or not, I'm very grateful that you're alive.